Are the pre-roll ads over? I immediately turned the stream on and it said, pre-rolls on, shut the hell up. So I was like, oh, okay, my bad, G. I guess I'll wait. Hi, everybody. Horrible timing for the music to change. Oh my goodness. Hello, Bunny first in the chat. Hello to Fitz. School's out. Better catch it before before it makes someone else to study. Dude, that sentence fucked my world up. But I understood what you were trying to say. That's why I said, is your school running? You better go after it. Speaking of school running, hi Ivory. Bonjour, my man. Lucky? That makes me think that your school is still going on. I'm so sorry you're stuck in class, love. You must be doing your MOFs. That's what they call it over there. You guys don't call it math. You call it MOFs, which is very funny. I hope you're doing good, man. Seriously. Hi, everybody. Happy Tuesday. I have spent the entirety of pretty much between Wednesday last week and literally up to this morning, I was studying. Study for finals, right? I think I was lucky this semester that I only had 2 in-person finals, and then one class didn't have a final, and then one class was like a paper, but I'm good at that, so I just wrote it as soon as the assignment was up so that I would have time to focus on studying for the finals. All right, time management is one of those things, man. You gotta be good at it. So, hi, first of all, right? 2, I am finally done with this semester. It's been a hell of a ride. My goodness. The first thing I want to say is that we are cooked as a society, y'all, because the amount of people that were cheating on their everything is fucking crazy. Like, I think you guys would actually be shocked at the amount of cheating that was happening. There go the ads. Fucking hell. I literally waited in the starting screen until the pre-roll ad thing left so that nobody would be stuck in ads. That's so cringe. Whatever, we'll wait then. Where's this thing? Hold on. Let me know when you're back from ads. Hold on. And for the people who are not stuck in ads, hi. I hope you guys are good. I will tell you this, man. The number of people that I've subbed to on Twitch, it actually has gone down because they deadass made it more expensive. Everything is more expensive. Netflix used to be like 12 bucks. Now it's 25. How did it go to 25? That's just basic cable. And then to sub to one person is like, isn't it like 8 bucks on desktop? And then like 6 on mobile? I'll be honest, I just use Turbo. I watch too many people, so they cut out the middleman and just do Turbo. I think I support like 4 people, one of which is Vaughn. He doesn't even stream. I'm gonna unsub right now. I think it renewed for 6 months. So that bastard is getting my subscription despite the fact that he doesn't stream. Vaughn, wherever you are right now, bro, go live. Go live so that I can get my money's worth. I'm gonna not get ads anyway, but whatever. You gotta support the homies, you know, you gotta support. Hello to Mantis, what's going on, man? Happy, for you, it's still Tuesday. Welcome in, man. Let's get a shouty going for you. Yeah, so I was just yapping about how I finally got done with my first semester of college back. As in, like, I already went to college, I got my degree, I'm back because I wanted another one. So, now that everybody's back from ads as well, I just want to say, very first thing I want to say, the amount of cheating that is going on in college blew my fucking mind, right? As in, like, you will have people cheating with AI to create their own essays, using AI in order to obviously like give them answers to questions like, you know, homework, this and that or whatever. Bro, this morning, I couldn't believe this shit. This morning, my final for computer science was at 8:30 a.m. The freaking parking garage didn't open till 8 a.m. But I live like an hour and a half from my college. There is a reason for this, but I don't want to get into it. It's a really good college. That's part of it. But basically, I drove an hour and a half, which means I left my house at 6 a.m. to be there at 7:30 a.m., studied in the parking garage, and then at 8 a.m., I parked my car, I walked to the college, it's 8:05. I'm sitting down, like, in the like main area next to my classroom where the final's gonna be, and a kid walks up to me. He's like, hey, did you know if there were gonna be any TAs like watching us during the exam? For those who don't know, that's teacher's assistant, I think. It's basically just like a student who gets like credit or something if they help out like around the college type shit. As far as I know, I never looked into it. But basically a TA would be there if there's too many students in the classroom so that they could be a second pair of eyes to make sure no fuckery was happening during the final. And the kid comes up to me, he asked me, he's like, do you know if there's gonna be any TAs? And I'm like, I don't think so. There weren't any for the midterm, and there's not that many students in this class, so probably not. And he goes, oh, okay. And then I look at him, I'm like this, I'm like, why do you ask? And he straight up tells me, he's like, well, me and my friends are gonna sit together and we're gonna cheat. And I was like, okay, how do you cheat? And he goes, I mean, you know, it's pretty easy because like the professor doesn't really stand up and look around, anything like that. If you pull out your phone, you take a picture on ChatGPT and it just gives you the answer. Because here's the thing with computer science, I'll even pull it up for you. Computer science, the questions are basically like, they're very practical because it'll be like, hey, we need you to create a program that stores how much 3 different tickets cost for a baseball game or a concert, and then if you input whatever the amount of sales is, this is like a question that would be on your exam. If you put in the amount of sales that this is what it looks like. So this is the answer to a question, not the question that it is asking you. So it'll ask you like, make a program that shows you the different prices of the tickets being sold. Make it so that you can like, look, here's what you want. Print out how many tickets were sold in class A, class B, class C. Print out how much money was made from each of those ticket sales, as well as print the total income from all the tickets. So this is what it would look like. This is Python. This is like beginner computer science shit. This is not like, it's not even that crazy, but it's a very serious, involved question that would be on the exam. A question like that was on the exam. I was one of the last people to finish because I know for a fact there were mad people cheating. And these are my fucking peers, bro. Granted, the exam is not curved, so they're not fucking me by cheating and probably getting a fucking perfect score. They're cheating themselves because how long do you think that they can continue to keep this up? If this is computers and programming 1, this is an entry-level class. You're cheating on an entry-level class. There's people cheating on entry-level English composition because motherfuckers don't know how to write a critical essay or a critical thinking essay, if that makes sense. Why are you cheating at the fundamental stuff? How far do you think that's gonna take you? And like, I was on the Reddit for my college because it's always like good information that it gives you, like, hey, if you're taking this class, here's the final. If you're taking this class, here's the final. Here's some study material that might help you, this or that. There were so many posts that were like, I got an academic violation because I used AI to help me write my final essay. I got caught using AI during the final, and the professor said turn in your paper and wait outside. Am I cooked? Fellas, am I cooked? It's like, yo, stop cheating. Motherfucker, I spent Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday studying. No shit, like 10 hours a day. That's 60 hours of studying. Instead of me beating my dick or watching Castlevania with my girlfriend or going to the gym, which I wanted to do, I spent my entire time studying for microeconomics, which will be completely useless to me after I have completed this class. By the way, I think I got 100 on that exam. And computer science, which is probably going to be for the rest of my fucking life if I'm trying to make a career out of it. And like my English professor, she said, AI is the devil. She hates it. She despises it because now that it's out there and it's so useful, she has trouble telling between like a real paper that somebody wrote and an AI paper. Obviously, like, it doesn't have a soul, and there is a certain inflection, there's a certain like cadence that AI has that kind of is a tell, and there are pieces of software that you can use. You put your essay in that shit and it'll be like, yeah, this shit is AI, bro. 90% AI, 50% AI, 0% AI. But now that it's out there, it questions the integrity of everything. It questions the integrity of the fucking student. Back in my day, as in 2017, there was no AI that could help you cheat this hard on an exam. So you actually had to low-key earn it. You could cheat, but to an extent. It didn't give you the fucking answer like this does. We're cooked, dude. We are cooked. And it's only getting worse. Who openly admits that? I hope they all got caught. I promise you, bro, they're not getting caught. This time they didn't get caught. Maybe next semester they'll get caught. I don't know. Only academic thing I got was an academic waiver because professor was fucking me over with a withdrawal. Meanwhile, I was in the class the whole time and just didn't submit one assignment that wasn't required to pass. That do be how they are, man. There was a professor that was like, if you are late showing up to the final, you're just not gonna get the exam. And that exam is worth like 30% of your grade. So unless you got a perfect score on fucking everything else, which you probably didn't, sorry. There goes 15 weeks of your life down the toilet. The fact that they tried that on an actual final exam shows they're truly willing to put the work and effort into actually succeeding. 100%, bro. Well, it's more like they were talking, they were like, bro, I didn't study at all. Bro, I didn't even study. Did you study? And then they were done before me. Which is like, if you got a C and your GPA is like 2.5, but you got your bachelor's degree, that is what people see. They don't see that you put in mad hours to put in the work to like get a good GPA, anything like that. Like I was talking about it where it's like, I was one of the last people done, but I actually took the time with every fucking question. Because here's the funny thing, AI gets it wrong sometimes. My girlfriend uses AI to study. I use AI to study. When it shows you a question, it'll be like, sorry, I think you're wrong. The answer's not B, it's actually D, and here's why. And then I type in, are you sure? And it'll be like, upon further inspection, I think you're actually right and I'm wrong. Sorry about that. Good eye. What the fuck? Not only do people put their blind faith into this shit, it'll be wrong and confidently tell you that it's right. We're so cooked, bro. AI is frying people's fucking brains worse than any brain rot that the past decade of like short form content has thrown out into the internet. You know that itching feeling when you're on TikTok and you see a video and then you just mindlessly scroll because your attention span is that fucking fried? Not calling anybody out, that's just the fucking fact of it. That has done a lot of damage to people's brains. AI has like accelerated the problem. And I'm so glad that, like, I'm here and that we could talk about this. We'll just stuck around for the last 15, but also shower. So here's my proper hello. Hi, Ivory. I'm glad that you showered, bro. What you smell like? Lavender? Biscuits? I don't... What kind of smell people got over in Europe, bro? Idiots. Dude, it's so fucking frustrating. Hi, Waffle House. We were just talking about how the cheating in my college is rampant. Like, I can't even explain to you. It is rampant. Okay? It's bad. Also, forgot to mention this class was fully online. If it's an online class, I feel like all bets are off. Do what you must, you know? I'm gonna tell you right now, people using ChatGPT for code are literally gonna fucking drive me off a cliff. Highly suggest you don't use that shit. ChatGPT, unless you are actually on an enterprise account, is for the fucking streets. It doesn't give you accurate answers. It doesn't. Straight hussy from the gutter. Goes back to why I said the last thing I told you in DMs. I know. No, I know. Like, people... Waffle House, in case you missed it, TLDR, as I was studying 30 minutes before my fucking exam this morning, which was for computers and programming, which covers like the first 7 chapters of starting out with Python, a kid walked up to me and he was like, hey, do you know if there are gonna be any TAs walking around during the final? And I was like, I don't think so. Why? Me and my boys are gonna cheat. We're gonna use ChatGPT. And I was like, damn, that's brazen. But everybody, well, like 3/4 of the class got done before me. I studied my dick and balls off. I asked my girlfriend, 6 straight days, 10 hours a day, studying for 2 different finals. And then they just fucking, one guy was like, I didn't even study for this. Haha. How long is that gonna carry you? I saw someone cheat on the midterm, I saw someone cheat on the final. The questions weren't even that hard. You wanna know what kind of question was on the exam? Numbers equals 3, 4, ba ba ba. Numbers equals 5. What? If you print numbers, what is gonna show up? The first thing I said or the second thing? Question 1. You don't need AI for that. Crack open the book. The first 10 minutes of studying is gonna give you that fucking answer. But that was just one question. That's like the easiest question on that exam. But the other shit was a little crazier. But like, bro, just take the L. You could probably pass the class even if you get like a 60 on the final and you just do fine everything else. The way this was out in the workforce, but I would do the same. If someone heading a department in that particular workforce, I would absolutely fucking shit on them. You will weed yourself out. And I was talking about this with Waffle House in the DMs. I was like, dude, I'm gonna study during this like 1 month that I don't have class, because classes don't start until January. I'm gonna actually crack open the book, get good at the shit that I was struggling on in this semester, and then try to take a peek at the shit I'm gonna study next semester. Because honestly, a lot of it is self-study. You're only gonna learn so fucking much from like listening to the professor. They're not that good at this shit, bro. So I'm gonna take a look so that I don't fucking struggle like I felt like I did this semester. I don't know how hard the shit I'm gonna come up with next is gonna be, but I don't want to get caught with my pants down. The fact that he just openly goes, we're gonna cheat, like you're cocky about being dumb and having to cheat. They are. And again, I'm so glad that you guys are here because I have a fucking question. Do you guys think that the average person is getting dumber? Ivory, you can't answer this question because you're in Europe. I'm asking the Americans specifically. Because I sincerely, fully believe AI is making Americans significantly dumber. Not dumber, significantly dumber. Like a severe lack of empathy, critical thinking, emotional growth, fucking like actually working through a problem. People don't work through a problem anymore. And then there's this one fucking post, I think you guys have probably seen it because it's like the dumbest fucking thing I've ever seen in my life. Like actually the dumbest thing I've seen in my life. There was a guy who was like, bro, I'm so tired of having to come up with prompts on ChatGPT. I wish that ChatGPT could come up with its own prompts. You're tired of doing the absolute bare minimum, which is coming up with a prompt to give to ChatGPT, to the AI. You don't even want to do that. We are giga cooked. People are like, what should I eat tonight? I know, let me ask ChatGPT. What? Good heavens! Exclusion by nationality? Because I don't know how the vibe is in Europe before or after AI, so I can take your input, but I don't have like my own sample to give. He sent that, I almost started crying because it brought me so much hope. I cannot fucking lie. Because I know what it's like. I know what it's like to work in HVAC, and it's like getting thrown into the deep end. It's impossible for me to know everything in HVAC, but it is so good and like reassuring that if I face a problem in my fucking everyday job, that I at least have the tools to work through the problem. You know what I mean? I love how good I was at HVAC because I was damn fucking good at it. I was so confident. I never ran into an issue around like the last 2 years that I was doing it because nothing was new to me. Or if it was, I knew how to work through it. You know how good it feels to be good at your job? And if I was frustrated in HVAC when I was starting out, not knowing something, especially because I had dickhead upper like management that would find it like troublesome if I had a question because I didn't fucking know everything. Imagine that, but in the world of computer science, where like the imposter syndrome must go swiggity, right? Because that's all it is, it's imposter syndrome. You don't want to be the person that doesn't have the fundamental tools to not work through a problem. I'm not saying I'm gonna know everything, but if I at least get some fucking practice in, you're gonna feel more comfortable, more confident. You will at least find a way to look up the answers to the questions that you have so that you learn, you put that in your tool bag. People skip the learning part, people skip the tool bag part and just go, I don't care about anything else, just give me the answer. That is a miserable way to live your fucking life. The average person is getting hella dumb these days. I fully believe so. I would, however, like to express something very specific and pointed to AI in the workforce that I want you to keep your eyes peeled for and mind open to though. When you start working on your actual code base / portfolio, I do actually recommend you check out Copilot and French stuff with Claude. I don't know what that is. Those are the only two AI that are good for what you'll end up doing, and we do use them a lot in the actual field. I do use Copilot, but for studying, never for like, give me the answer. Like, what good does that do me to give me the answer without knowing why that's the answer? You'll understand why when you'll come across it. I'll happily give crash course with them if needed. Copilot's actually fantastic, especially if you do a fair amount with GitHub. Waffle House, when I was studying last night on functions, I was using Copilot. That code that I showed you, that was like an hour of me working through a problem using Copilot. I was like, give me a step in the right direction without giving me the actual answers so that I can work through it myself. And that's like what I ended up coming up with, that I checked with it and it said, yeah, this covers the answer to the question. You would get 10 out of 10 if this were a question on your exam. And I was like, whew, thank you, imaginary friend that lives in my computer. So I'm already using Copilot because this is the default AI in my PC. So I was like, all right, whatever. But I use it to study, not to think for me. And I feel like if you're using it for studying, I'm not judging you whatsoever. If you're using it to spit out the answer and you don't understand why that's the answer, you're cooked. The fact I'm old enough to say at least when I was in school, we actually had to think and write on our own. Bro, I felt like I was going to be like the chopped unk in my classes because I'm fucking 30 years old and my peers are like between 18 to 22 with the occasional like late 20s person. And I thought I was gonna be so behind because this is a generation that grew up with better technology than I had, which means that technically they should be smarter than me because they would be able to develop better than me, faster than me, more efficient than me, or more specialized than me. And it turns out the opposite is the case. This is a generation that didn't have to like go through the critical thinking of finding the answer to a problem. They just put in the question and they just got the answer and didn't care about why this is the answer. I care about why this is the answer. They don't. So I'm surrounded by fucking idiots. Legitimately, I'm surrounded by idiots. And it blows my fucking mind, dude. Did you know that 40% of our Americans are illiterate? That's horrifying. People are proud to be like, bro, I ain't pick up a book since high school. That's not a good thing. That's not a good thing. Please pick up a book for your brain's sake. The brain is a muscle and you are shrinking. Whew! Whew! I'm enjoying my temp work right now because I understand it and I'm pretty decent with it. Yo, I'm gonna sound like such a herb. It's fun when you actually know what you're doing at work. It doesn't feel like fucking work. You're getting paid bread in order to do the thing that you study to do. It doesn't feel like work. And I don't know how that sounds to you guys. You can have your own opinions about that book, for fuck's sake. I think that statistic is slightly off. If it's not 40, maybe 30. All I know is that it's like 30 to 40% of Americans can't read at a 6th grade level. I think that's the article that I read. I would have to pull it off because that is horrifying. Bunny, if I'm right, if I remember correctly, because my memory is terrible, so I'm sorry. Didn't you say that you taught English at a college, or you were a lecturer at a college? I don't know, in your mind, from your experience, how fucking frustrating that must have been. Like you may have been asking the bare minimum from people and getting not even that. That's fucking scary. That's scary to me. Your nurse could have been somebody who didn't grasp even half of the shit that was required for them to become a good nurse. Your fucking dentist is going off of vibes. Your fucking TurboTax specialist. You know, like, this is so scary. I'm scared. I'm so scared, y'all. And I'm not even kidding when I tell you that there was such an insane amount of posts of people being like, damn, I got an academic violation because I cheated during my final and I got caught using AI. Fellas, am I cooked? And it's like, Jesus Christ. Why are you cheating in this? If you don't need a perfect grade, do your best. I think that the way that people grade is actually fairly generous. You don't need to cheat to pass. What the fuck? Yeah, I'm using a local Copilot. I don't have a GitHub right now, but I'm probably gonna set one up soon. Don't say the info out loud, but if you do, I recommend accepting the gift or duration free tier. You can integrate it into whichever. Well, I should have read that in a different order. Whichever IME you're using, its sole purpose is code focus and works off of your workspaces. That sounds mad useful. Gotta stop spamming your stream with the shiz. Might be able to try and keep it to DMs. No, I understand. And like, this is helpful information, you know? It's just, I'm so fucking frustrated. US literacy rate is abysmal. That's scary. And I don't mean to come on here and be like doom and gloom. I really don't. But this has been in the back of my mind because I've been studying for quite literally an entire week straight because I'm scared to fail my finals. I don't even pay for my college classes because I'm using my GI Bill, right? So imagine if I was paying for it myself, where it's like 10 grand a semester, I'd be sweating bullets and shitting bricks. I'd be shitting bullets and sweating bricks. But my point being, this is an investment in my future. The piece of paper is meaningless unless I actually pick up the shit that I'm trying to learn. You'd be giga cooked. Exactly! And people are playing with their fucking money and playing with their future. Why would you go to college, not show up for any of the classes, and then cheat on the final? What are you, stupid? The answer is yes, and that's what I've been stressed out about. But enough of that, right? Hey, semester's over. I'm pretty sure I passed all my classes with decent grades. I will tell you guys what I got on both finals. For the microeconomics, I haven't got my results yet. I think it was 100. I actually think I got 100. On the computer science, 80 to 100, because it was a really fucking hard question that was on there that I was like, I don't know what I'm even looking at, bro. I don't know what I'm looking at. So regardless, I probably passed the classes. I just care about what I got on the final, because that is the representation of what it is that I studied and learned, and it would be really rewarding for me to see a good number on there because I actually fucking worked hard for it. I don't know, man. There's a certain satisfaction to like being tested and showing back like, no, I'm not an idiot. Look at this. That's all. Everyone thinks if school fail or the first job doesn't work out, then they can't fall back on social media and instantly become influencers for the rest of their lives. I think that the like don't try into social media pipeline is fucking I don't know, man. Everybody wants to be an influencer. I started streaming because I play video games with a passion and I just wanted to make some friends, you know? I literally, one of my like former closest friends, hi Vaughn, one of my former closest friends was like, bro, why are you streaming? Are you trying to get big? You ain't gonna be big. And I'm petty. You guys, I think the people here know that by now. I'm very fucking petty. So I took that as a challenge. I was like, bro, I was gonna stream casually. Now I'm streaming competitively because I actually do want to succeed to prove him wrong. I do not talk to this person, by the way. I haven't heard from him in like a year and a half. So I don't know. Shout out to Axe. I think he knows who I'm talking about. It's not him, but he knows who I'm talking about. So we're raging on Overwatch now? No, actually, no. I mean, Vaughn, today was my last day of classes. Also, I didn't realize that my subscription to you renewed for another 6 months. So you either gotta stream for the next 6 months, or my money just goes to Bezos to make another Giga yacht or something. Please, please. It's $30, bro, but give me something. But yeah, man, I am officially done with my college semester. And now what is next? I've already signed up for classes for January, so the spring semester will proceed as usual. I could be a bum and no life gremlin and just play video games all day. That sounds fun, but I want to hit the gym big time. I want to study so that I'm like chilling next semester so that I actually feel capable. And like I said, I joined Nocturnal, so I don't think the website's up yet, but I do plan to, you know, like upgrade the stream a little bit because I've been kind of lacking on like updating the stream for it to be a little more snappy, a little higher quality. I'm gonna try to make some more YouTube videos. Like, what fucking time was I gonna make YouTube videos during college? You know? So I will be making the Battle Network 6 video. I'm gonna try to make the Legends Arceus video. I wanna try to do some like just chatting content. I wanna try to like, speaking of which, what category am I on? I think I'm on Legends ZA. I should really be in just chatting, but whatever. I have ideas in my head. I just need to write them down so that they don't escape me. But I do have ideas for like content that I want to do with the community. Do you know what I mean? Like, I can make a tab on the Discord that's like, hey guys, I want to know your submission for like the worst song of all time. And then we could do a tournament, right? Or I could do a spelling bee, right? I could have you guys in a little lobby in the Discord, and then I'm gonna be like, read this word, and then you guys fucking you know? I think that'd be fun. I think that'd be funny. I think that'd be silly. Loser gets banned. Yeah, loser gets banned for 10 minutes, but I'm gonna be like perma-banned. Oh my Jesus Christ. My knee just hit the table. That shit was an earthquake, bro. Did you guys see that? That was a magnitude 5. Oh my god, that was horrifying. Let me give Vaughn a shout out. Pookie, if you want to play some Overwatch with me, just ask. If you want to play some Dying Light with me, just ask. Alright? Weekly tournaments loser is eliminated from Twitch. I mean, I do have the fake gun right there, you know what I mean? I can do it. Competitive ranked Twitch. Dude, Twitch is fucked up because it actually does give you like your ranking. Did you know if you make it to Twitch affiliate, which just means like 3 concurrent viewers and a certain amount of hours and 50 followers, Twitch literally goes, did you know that you're better than 99% of Twitch? Like, it really tries to jack you off. It really tries to be like, hey man, you're really good at this, keep going. Bezos needs that jet fuel money. Keep it going. I'm like, damn. Okay. Like, it is a real thing. You can find your own stats and how you measure up. It's fucked up. But yeah, I would love to open up a couple, like, I'm just talking about, you know, the future of the stream now that college is, this semester is over and done with. I want to add like a suggestion box, but I want to make it anonymous. And if you guys have ideas, suggestions, improvements, either for content or stream stuff or video ideas, whatever, I'm more than happy to read it, you know? Do want to make it anonymous though, so, you know, nobody will feel weird about, you know, Overwatch? Okay, that one's not anonymous. Bunny wants Overwatch. Owens is Vaughn's down bad for Overwatch right now. That's crazy. That's crazy. No, he's not. Last time we played Overwatch, it was, last time we played Overwatch, it was bad. It was really, really bad. But we don't talk about that. We literally don't talk about that. If you were there, you were there. If you weren't, tough. You don't want to know. Yeah, look, he's like, all right. We had to finish Dying Light so we can play the Beast. I'm illegally downloading Dying Light the Beast as we speak, bro. I got you. But yeah, we do have to finish Dying Light, which means that me and Vaughn will coordinate to play it. If you're fine with doing it on stream, we can do that sometime this week, my man. This motherfucker he does like all the side quests offline, so then his character is like a level 35 Chungus, and my character is like a level 16 Soy Boy, and I like, his character damn near got like Batman equipment on. My guy's wearing like shit that you find in a dumpster. But it'll still be fun. It'll still be fun. I ain't even mad, bro. I ain't even mad. I ain't even mad. We'll get together. We'll play some fucking Dying Light, alright? You do the just chatting pretty well. It might be one of your strongest suits. You want to know why that is? Back when I had IRL friends, we would hop onto PlayStation Network, and PSN has like a party mode, like a party system. So I would just chill in the party thing, and then like 2, 3, 4 people would join in, like a little friend group, and then I would play video games while like chatting it up with them. And then PlayStation actually added an incredible feature where you could share your screen while you were in the party. So you could share your screen to anybody in the party that wanted to watch your game. That was basically like fucking streaming. Am I no longer IRL? You are, but you don't count because you're in Tejas, bro. I know you over there in Galveston, Texas, swimming in that dirty ass water, bro. Come back to the Tri-State. We miss you. I will buy you a Yankees hat if you move back to the Tri-State. I will buy you a gold camo Yankees cap. Just for you, bro. Holy, is that the nacho? Shy, what's going on, man? What you been playing? What you been up to? I would hit the shout out through the Nightbot, but my shit doesn't work anymore. That's on my to-do list. I'm sorry. But what's going on? What's shaking? Honestly, with my niece going to break at school this week, I'm re-downloading Unite this weekend. Bro, Unite is a time vampire. That game is terrifying to play because you crack it open, like 5 hours fly by. It sucks. I can't get enough. And like, shout out to Fawn. I think she's streaming right now. She's playing RE4. She's the one that put me on. I do love that VTuber, bro. You know what? Can you guys do me a favor? When I started streaming, when I was like a little jit, I was playing Cassette Beast, and Fawn actually found me. Can you guys just do me a favor and follow Fawn? She's very, very sweet. She's got like a nice community. She's very funny. Like, big props to her, man. She's like actually hilarious. So yeah. Thank you, Fawn. I was literally just about to do that. Do me the favor, follow Fawn. Let her know that I sent y'all. But that is a homie. That's a sweet person, all right? She's also the one who put me on Pokemon Unite. The moment I hit Master, I sent her a message and she was like, woo! She's very supportive. She probably hit Master every season. She's like, look at this dipshit. But it was his first Master song. Yeah. Expect more community stuff from me, just to like get back to the topic. Yeah, expect more community stuff from me because I do have more ideas for content beyond just let's chat like we are now and let me upload a YouTube video here and there, or let me play a video game. I actually want to go beyond that. I have some good ideas. Just need to write them down and actually do them, but it does require class participation. I need y'all to participate if we're gonna make this work. Oh, I was like, where are my cats? They've been awfully quiet today. They're both chilling on the bed. Also, do you guys see something kind of strange in the background? Maybe? I wonder what that is. I should take the bats down. The bats are like... I should take the bats down. That revolutionary feature was invented by the Nintendo Switch 2. Bro, have you seen the frame rate where the Switch 2 allows you to game share? That shit looked like 31 FPS with lag. They even had Ant-Man do a commercial on that bitch, bro. Looks like ass. Looks awful. But yeah. Ugh. Grinding and sleeping. Started a new job like 3 months ago, which is sucking up my time, but I don't mind. It's fun. What do you do, if you don't mind me asking? Because it's funny you say that. Like, I think if you're able to find a job that you're either really good at or that you actually like doing, work does not feel like work anymore. And I think that's a good balance to have, you know? If you get a sugar daddy, that's even fucking better. That's like one step above a job you like, bro. Fuck. Or a job that's very rewarding, like pilot or penis model. Anyone notice Nacho and Batman are never in the room at the same time? It's because we got beef. It's not what you think. But it's also not my story to share. I can't tell you why me and Bruce don't fuck with each other like that. Fellas, unless there is anything else that anybody wants to address, we are gonna hop into some Pokemon Legends of Za. You like that transition? All right, into gameplay. Obviously, we're gonna continue having these conversations, right? But I have not touched the DLC since the last stream that we did. This DLC is kind of sick because of the fact that they brought back a lot of fan favorites. Vaughn, I got 2 pieces of news for you, bro, if you're here. 1, look at what Pokemon they added to the DLC. Uh-oh. And then 2, they gave one of your... Well, I don't know if this Pokemon's your favorite or not. They gave one of your favorite Pokemon a Mega Evolution. I won't tell you the name of the Pokemon, but it rhymes with Meow stick. Fuck! Landed a gig as an IT analyst in logistics, but the company I work bought out a company 2 weeks into me starting, so I hit the ground running. Dude, that's crazy. The reason I say that is because I'm in college right now trying to get my computer science degree. So it's just very funny that you're like in the IT field. Jealous. I wish I was. I'm trying to get like you, nephew. You know that meme? Like, shit, I'm trying to get like you. Literally trying to get like you, man. But yeah, Legends of Za has added a lot of cool shit. As you can tell, I really haven't done much beyond I didn't do any progress off stream. The only thing I've done is just catch all the Pokemon that are available to me right now, which is like some of the 1 stars and 2 stars, right? And not even all of them. I still need fucking. They added the Tink? Is that a word that I'm allowed to say on Twitch? Legitimate question. Cause okay, can I rant to you guys real quick? Are we cool? Twink is not derogatory, right? It just means like if I look up the legal definition of the word twink, like it's not a fucking slur, right? The reason I ask is because this was like a year ago, but I'm petty. There was somebody playing Lies of P, right? And this person was playing Lies of P, and they were looking, they were like talking about the main character, and I was like, you know, it's not very often that you get a main character that's a twink. Because if you look at the main character from Lies of P, for fuck's sake. So, oh, here we go. We found them. So, for fuck's sake, this person is like, oh, you can't say that. And then they time me out. Mind you, this was the same fucking person that timed me out for like coming into their chat and saying hi. So that's why I ask you guys, what do you think? I personally don't think that it's a like derogatory term. I think that it is a physical descriptor, but I could be wrong, which is why I ask. Like, I don't fucking know. Twitch has weird rules, makes me like it less and less. It's inconsistent, right? That's how I would describe Twitch. It's fucking inconsistent with the rules, man. Also, hello! Happy Tuesday, bro. What you up to? What you playing? We gotta catch up, man. Are you, Sirens, are you in the Discord, by the way? I feel like I haven't, pinged the Discord in a hot minute. So, if anybody wants to get in, bam. If you get in and you can't, like, chat, somebody just has to manually get in there and, like, flag you as a person. This is to make sure that no bots get into the Discord. If you're a straight man with an audience where people don't know how you mean it, I would avoid. It gets used as a slur a lot. Really? Oh, Bunny, I'm sorry. I legitimately did not know that. I thought it was quite literally like a physical descriptor. My bad, OG. I really didn't know that. Age, body type descriptor specifically for gay men, so it does get used to neg people. Damn. Well, in my defense, for what it's worth, these people knew me, and maybe you could say they were playing it safe to like take my like comment out. But I think anybody that knows me knows like I'm a homie. But whatever. I see what you're saying. Yeah, they added my boy Swampert in this bitch. But also, I did have like a certain beef with it because, again, this was a community that would time me out specifically for like just saying hi in the chat. You know what I mean? So, you know, I was a little more sensitive to that than I would otherwise be because of that reason. It's like, y'all fucking do that all the time, you know? That's all it is. Not to be rude, people are soft these days. Should learn to accept we don't need everyone to accept our lifestyles. There's a difference between accepting a lifestyle and like letting people be, right? Because let's say you are like a gay guy. If someone doesn't accept your lifestyle, that's one thing. But if somebody's like coming into your life and being like, you're the asshole, you're wrong, you're this, you're that, it's like, bro, that's the opposite of not accepting your lifestyle. That's like, you care so much about my lifestyle specifically, like that's a problem. That's not, I don't agree with that one. Like, it's like, you're not the problem, you know what I mean? That's how I see it. It's like, you know what I'm saying? Bunny did not fuck with that. Like, it's not being soft. I don't see that as being soft. I see that as like, well, okay, take a step back. I just learned that the term twink was used by shitty people to be rude. Had I known that, I would have been a little more delicate about dropping the word, but I literally did just think it was a descriptor, not the type of term to be derogatory. What the fuck was that? Oh, I thought it was a shiny, bro. But yeah, like, it just, I don't know. I was annoyed because it's like, I would come into the stream, get timed out for no fucking reason. But then they would go, well, it's just a joke. And it's like, am I soft for chirping up about it? Being like, yo, why y'all keep timing me out? All I said was hi. I don't think that's soft. I think that's me standing up for myself. It's like the opposite of it. It's like, what's your fucking problem that y'all are timing me out? All I said was hi. Avoid those people who don't like you for something you are. But I think that, like, it shouldn't be on the person being insulted to, like, go out of their way. Because if you're just living your life, as we all are, and then someone disagrees with us, are you fucking kidding me? If you're just living your life and someone disagrees with your lifestyle, you could be like, alright, whatever with that, go fuck yourself, you know? But for a lot of people, that's like not enough. They have to actively antagonize you for your tastes or your interests or anything like that. And it's like, it shouldn't be on you to avoid people like that, because it low-key is unavoidable. You're just living your life. People are gonna fucking throw acid at your face, you know? All I see is a normal size sushi. If you're a giant, no, this can only be one Pokemon. I am shocked that this is a Mega Evolution. How does this work? That's my question. How does this work? If you guys don't know what this is one of the coolest Pokemon from Gen 9. We're on Gen 9, right? Yeah, we're on Gen 9. They gave Tatsugiri a Mega Evolution. That's amazing. But how does this work? This is not a normal Pokemon. This guy's like weird. So how the hell? Oh! How the hell does this work? I should probably switch Pokemon, shouldn't I? Only a dragon type can fight a dragon type. Can I get a true in the chat, fellas? But yeah. And for all that, like, I hope I made my point about what we were talking about. I don't think that the person who is being disrespected, I don't think it's on them to avoid people or, like, if you're calling them soft, I disagree with that, because it's like, I'm just here living my life, and then someone calls you soft for someone disagreeing? Like, no, that's not fair at all. I don't agree with that, man. But yeah, to move on from that, I don't know what Homeboy's doing. This Tatsugiri's out here. Oh! 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 Hey! Oh! Hey! What is this? Caviar? Okay, this is actually kind of hard. I think I actually die if I, Oh, what? You know what? Give up. Yes. I ran out of time. I forgot that that was a thing. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna work with Serena. Wait, this was the... Okay, never mind. I was like, let me go back to the story thing in order to power up, because you get better time, you get higher levels if you just level up in the story. Especially when people's lives are being used as political bargaining chips and we are literally losing human rights. But yeah, no, I agree. It's a touchy topic, but I'm 100% on the side of like, let people live their lives. It's not on the person that is being harassed or victimized to like avoid the people who are being shitty about it. Because let's be honest, bro. You can live your life avoiding shitty people. They will continue to encroach on your safe space and try to push you out of it. Or be upset that you have a safe space. What did I walk back in on? Something kind of silly. I don't want to be disrespectful, but like I have to fully disagree with a take that's up there is all. I hope you guys know where I stand on this stuff. Let people live their lives. You are not soft for standing up for your fucking basic rights. That's kind of crazy. But back to Pokemon. Look, it's a Tatsugiri. He's basically like a sentient sushi roll, and then he Mega Evolves and he gets 3 of them things. I did not know that this was going to be not easy, so I'm gonna actually have to like try hard just a little bit just this one time, which means I'm going to use my dragon type moves as aggressively as I can. Oh my god, he keeps dodging me though. What is that, Dragon Rush? He's pretty fast, honestly. I will also tell you this. The reason I was so confused as to like, Tatsugiri, what the fuck? Tatsugiri is a fairly weak Pokemon that is supposed to actually be part of a duo. Every now and then, Game Freak creates a Pokemon that is like made for doubles, made for VGC. Tatsugiri is one of those Pokemon. So to see that it got a Mega Evolution is very fucking strange to me. That's all. Basically, there was another Pokemon called Dondozo, which is like a giant whale. Oh, yeah, hell no, you coming back. Garchomp, return! Ah! There is a Pokemon called Dondozo, who is like a giant whale, and Tatsugiri, it's a symbiotic relationship. You guys are not gonna believe when I say this. It's a symbiotic relationship where Tatsugiri jumps into the mouth of the Dondozo, and it commands the Dondozo safely within its mouth. This Pokemon is a sentient piece of sushi that is a water dragon type, which means that it's fucking amazing. But to get a Mega Evolution is really, really, really weird. Dude, I don't think I'm gonna do this in time. I think I actually need to bring out, like, a different group. I have like a quarter of the time left, and I've only done half of his HP, if that, you know what I mean? So it's not going great. If someone were to ask me, how's it going? Not great! This Mega Charizard is doing unbelievable damage. Perhaps I should have begun the fucking battle using Mega Charizard. And maybe things could have gone a different way. Matter of fact, look at how much damage Charizard is doing. Bro, I should have just brought Charizard. You sack of shit. Ah! You know who would have won this fight? Mega Gardevoir. This is a hard fight. I actually need to like get it together. How about we restart and just use Charizard the whole way? Tatsugiri seems like a delicacy. I wonder if people farm them like salmon. The laws and ethics of Pokemon are very strange because like in Johto they outlawed eating Slowpoke tail, which is a delicacy, but then in Alola it's like free range and totally acceptable to like yeah, that's Dragon Rush. It's like perfectly acceptable to cut off the Slowpoke's tails because it's no, not in Gen 7, in Gen 8. In Galar, they're like, bro, you want some of this Slowpoke tail? This shit is amazing. And it's like, what? And then I've talked about this on stream so many times because it's a very funny question to always ask. Fellas, if you lived in the Pokemon world, what's the first Pokemon you're eating? I know the common answer is always like, I'm eating Miltank. That's a cow. You can eat cow right now, bro. It's called Burger King. My horny ass, bro, I'm eating Mr. Mime. From the ass first. Now hold on. But my answer is like Mr. Mime. I want to eat something exotic, bro. Gyarados? That would not be a bad answer. There's people that go, I would eat Magikarp, and I'm like, that's quite literally the worst Pokemon that you could choose for this question. Do you know why? I'm a Pokemon nerd, right? So I have to know this. Magikarp is just, it's all bones. There's like no meat, no muscle, nothing. It's literally just bone. You would gain nothing from eating a fucking, a Magikarp. Gyarados, I would imagine, is like, it might be the same thing, but it might not be. It could be like all muscle, which would make it a great answer. It's either a great answer or a terrible answer because we never learned the logistics behind a Gyarados, you know? You're fucking me! He froze my Charizard. This is the worst day of my life. And we're only halfway in. You know what? These battles are going to be a lot harder knowing what I know now. You can't win this shit unless you have enough time and you level up enough. Also, did anybody notice the level of this Tatsugiri? That boy is level 140. God damn! I'm eating French Starmie. You should eat French Starmie. For the revolution, bro. I would eat French Plusle and French Minun as a complementary to each other. Out of principle. They can't be saying the shit that they said, bro. Give up. You win. I got packed up by a roll of sushi. But you know what will make me win? What if I simply headed to the home base? And what if I made some donuts? I still don't exactly know how the donuts work, but I do know that if I make a fire-ass donut using these insane ingredients, that I will maximize the amount of time that I will have to fight the Tatsugiri, and it'll level up my Pokemon by quite a bit. Like, watch. Up by 32 levels. That'll put me at 132 for whatever Pokemon it is that I'm gonna be fighting, which will be this fuck-ass Tatsugiri. But we're not done there, ladies and gentlemen. I almost have enough to make, what's his face? Goldengo? The fucking, Cheerios mascot. Where's my shiny Gardevoir? I specifically trained up a Gardevoir for the competitive, but I don't know where it is. Gardevoir, milady. There they are. Are you the trained up one? No. I got two of them. Those are two shiny Gardevoir that I caught while I was looking for shiny Charmander. Where's my shiny Gardevoir? Oh, there it is. Yep, this is the one that I trained. Fuck! It's level 56. I might have to bust out reliable. There's like the normal Gardevoir that I did for my playthrough. This'll have to do the job. We'll swap you out for Gimmighoul for now. This Gardevoir, bro, is crazy. And I gave it the Master Ball because I am terrified of accidentally giving it, or accidentally using the Master Ball. What Pokemon would you guys eat? In the US, Pokemon donuts are just mislabeled onigiri. That's true. And I feel like that did a lot of damage to, like, Americans. Because as a kid, Brock holds up this white and brown item. And I'm like, Brock, what the fuck is that? And he's like, here, have this jelly donut. And I'm like, oh boy, jelly donuts. That thing looks like it tastes amazing. It's like white and like with the little black spot on it. That's really interesting, Brock. Come to find out years later, it's just a rice ball. How much work would it have been for them to just be like, hey, stupid Americans, or at least stupid Westerners, this is called a rice ball. We like to take our rice, pack that bitch up, and then eat it. It's really tasty. Not that hard, not that complicated. Where's my Lucario Knight? There it is. Yoink. Okay. So we will very likely use Charizard and Gardevoir for this battle. Moonlass is gonna go a long way. Thunderbolt will help. Psychic will help. I think that's it, man. I think we are as prepared as we can be. These fights are actually really demanding. Toasted Alcremie would be fire. You'd have to kill it and then toast it. Otherwise, that's just cruel. But it's so funny to just pick a Pokemon that is already food. Like, that's so troll, bro. In a world where, I don't know. What Pokemon could I say that wouldn't be insane? In a world where Abra exists, you don't want to eat that? You don't want to try that out? What's max level? It's whatever you want it to be. The more I progress through the DLC, the higher the maximum level will be able to go beyond 100. That's why this DLC is so fucking cool. Because it allows you to use the donuts to temporarily put your Pokemon beyond level 100. Which they've never done before, obviously. Alright, we're gonna start with Gardevoir because if we Mega Evolve, we will probably have the advantage. This Tatsugiri is a super high level. It'll be 10 levels above me, which is a pretty big difference, but like it is what it is, right? Takoyaki lovers would love Octillery or Tentacruel. Tentacruel would be disgusting because its body is like 95% water, but Octillery would probably be like incredible. Baked Oinkologne probably could be good too. Bro, imagine it's Thanksgiving. You just see a stupid fucking... I hate that Pokemon, by the way. I hate Oinkologne. You know what? Every streamer... I'm pausing the fucking game. Every streamer always asks this question, like, fellas, what's your favorite Pokemon? Fuck that. Fellas, what's your least favorite Pokemon? I want you guys to tell me your least favorite Pokemon. Oinkologne is very high up there because why did they make it, like, suggestive? Not that it worked on me. I want to make that very clear. Oinkologne. I don't even remember the name of its pre-evolution because I, like, blocked this thing off in my mind, right? This is Oinkologne, bro. And you want to know what that yellow stuff under its eyes is? It's mustard. This thing cries mustard. This was made to scream, eat me or bone me. And I'm very angry at Nintendo for making a Pokemon like that. Fuck Oinkologne. Shuckle? Shuckle's a meme Pokemon. Dunsparce? Dunsparce is a meme You picked both the meme Pokemon. Literally, fuck Skuntank. Why? I'm not disagreeing. I want to know why. Why do people hate these Pokemon? Are they boring? Are they plain? Are they cringe? I want to know. This is like a census that I'm doing here. I want to know, why do people hate the Pokemon that they hate, you know? Real shit, I hate all the Gunnar Pokemon. I hate... well, okay, that's not fair to the Pokemon. I hate that people sexualize Lopunny. I hate that people sexualize Gardevoir. I hate that people sexualize Vaporeon. There is nothing sexy about Vaporeon. At all. And I don't find the meme very funny. I don't. But I also have, like, anti-Gunnar brain. I'll partake in a Gunnar joke every now and then. But I'm real fucking selective about when the Gunnar jokes come out. No. No, no, you little bastard. Alright, we're halfway through our Mega Energy, and it is halfway through its health bar. I would say, all things considered, if we're getting a pulse check, this fight is going well. He's throwing caviar at me, right? Like, he has to be throwing caviar at me. Oh, get back here! We're gonna win, we're gonna win, we're gonna win. Look at how much damage this Moonblast does. Oh, chunky. I like him big. I like him chunky. Come on now. Stay right there. Yeah, Gardevoir's the right choice here, bro. I don't know what this attack is, but because Gardevoir is a fairy type, it doesn't work on her. Ah! Are you done? Woo! That was a Dark Souls dodge. Could you guys tell? I played Souls, how could you tell? Come on. Okay, we have like a third of the time left, and he has like a quarter of his health bar left. Methinks we're gonna be okay. He's a real fucker though. This is like a real fight. And don't forget he froze my Charizard. Dick move. I don't like how much he runs away though. That does piss me off. And I hate using special attackers because like she needs to go into position in order to attack, and it's like, bro, just attack. Just attack. I don't care where you're standing. Fire off that fucking Moonblast or we're gonna be down like 20 points. Nice. Nice. Why does Tatsugiri look like it's mogging, by the way? Yoink! I do like Tatsugiri, by the way. I didn't talk about it. The thing that makes Tatsugiri so special is because it's supposed to be paired up with another Pokemon called Dondozo. If you're in a double battle and you have both Tatsugiri and Dondozo out on the field at the same time, Tatsugiri gets eaten by Dondozo. It sits in his mouth. Right? It sits in his mouth, and then it is able to command the Dondozo. It is a symbiotic relationship. Tatsugiri is the brains and the power, and Dondozo is the tank, the muscle. You know what I mean? So, for Tatsugiri to have a Mega Evolution is very fucking strange. You know what I mean? That's just weird. 3 times we fought one of these gold bonus balls. Guess it's not a coincidence. Give me the butter. Shut the hell up. And give me the butter. Usually when you do the gold ball, it gives you like higher quality butter, which allows us to make higher quality donuts. And in this case, we're actually, yeah, it's gonna be the ultra butter or some shit. The first one was called good butter, the second is called the great butter. I'm gonna guess it's called the ultra butter. Amazing butter? Okay, swerve. So now the donuts that we're gonna make are going to last even longer. They're doing some cool shit on the DLC. They really are. Least favorite is Rattata, and that's all its Evos. Is it because it's vermin? Because it's just like a very basic ass Pokemon? How do you guys feel about like the Route 1 vermin, right? Because there are these Pokemon that are always in like the beginner routes, and they are always these like very basic mid Pokemon that don't really stand out or have any identity. It's like Rattata, Sentret, Zigzagoon and Linoon, which is like actually decent. Except Starly and Fletching. No, the birds have value. I'm talking about the rodents. They're like Bidoof. I don't give a shit about Bidoof. Except that one time I got clapped up, but that was like a meme. You know? And you get the point. Like, there's always these vermin Pokemon that will literally never last in your party. The rodents are all garbage. The rodents are all garbage. And Rattata was the beginning, you know? The birds are cool, man. Starly's amazing. Fletchling is like crazy good. Even Wattrel and Kilowattrel, like they're okay considering they're like the starter bird in Gen 9. Pidgey, we gotta put respect on Pidgey, bro. Pidgeot is like actually okay. And it even got a Mega Evolution, which is kind of crazy, you know? I got no beef with no Pidgeot, nothing like that. And Gen 2 is Noctowl, which is a massive downgrade. Gen 3 is Swellow. I like Swellow, design-wise. And it does learn Facade, which is nice too. Gen 4 is Starly, that's a staple. Gen 5 bird was Unpheasant, pretty shite. Gen 6 was, yeah, Talonflame, just like a great Pokemon. Gen 7 was the Toucan. Fucking, Fruity Sam. What's the guy from Fruit Loops? Toucan Sam. Why'd I say Fruity Sam? Don't ban me. Fruity Sam from, Fruit Loops. Gen 8 was Corviknight. That's a banger. Corviknight is incredible. It's actually a genuinely good Pokemon, too. Super high defense, good typing, good move pool with body press, iron defense, good lord. And it gets Roost? It's basically Skarmory 2.0. It has better utility than Skarmory. And then beyond that, Gen 9 was Kilowattrel. It gets Volt Absorb, that's something, right? Like, there's not that many good electric types, so I get it. Me, fuck out of here. Don't even deny it, girl. Damn, she just looked at me. Am I gonna be in the doghouse for that? She's like, which one of you is stronger? It's like, clearly it's me. Aha. Are we gonna fight? Yeah, what's Karina been up to? Do you think you help with my training? Partner can Mega Evolve, so can Naveen. Where is Naveen? Oh, maybe not the best time to be named Naveen, actually. What a crazy coincidence. Ooh. Yikes. Oh shit, it's Scrafty. It's the executive producer. Did it come down here because something's up with Naveen? Maybe not the best thing to say. Something is in fact up with Naveen. I can't put my finger on it. There's some other shit that's been happening that we haven't talked about, fellas, but like I'm trying to keep it positive. Some we live in crazy times, man. We're coming in. I'll say this and then we'll move on. Yesterday, I showed up like 3 or 4 hours before my final so that I could study at the college. And I think if you go to college in the US, you're always kind of like on high alert. But because of the shit that has happened over the weekend, the vibe at the college during fucking finals week too. Not that there's ever a good time for this, but the vibe at the college was bad. Very bad. Like, everybody was on edge, not because of finals, but because of like the shit going on, you know, and with no real end in sight. Meanwhile, in case you guys haven't seen it, like, a very similar thing happened in Australia that happened, you know, here in the US, like, all the time. And Australia is immediately like, oh, hell no, we gotta stop this shit immediately. So, respect to them, they got it figured out. Meanwhile, the US is like, no, just more thoughts and prayers, it is what it is. And fucking move on. Insane, but we'll move on. Insane. But we'll move on. Why do we care about this plushie? Homeboy was looking for the plushie. If there was a Nacho plushie, would you guys buy it? Would I be okay with you guys buying it? Is probably the bigger question. Don't put it in a jar. Don't fucking like put it in a ritual shrine or something. And certainly no voodoo. Alright. I actually saw a TikTok about this that was pretty funny, where you see how when we go into the hyperspace, it's this little trio here, right? Me, Tawny, Karina. And this guy, he is very funny. Vinny, you can make it a 4-man, right? You can make it a 4-man group. And instead, Corbeau is like, hey, I need to hold it down. Y'all keep doing whatever y'all are doing. Alright? The thing that's funny is that Vinny's right there. And instead of being like, hey, Vinny, you should join us. Vinny, you should join us on these fights, man. Like, a 4-person would actually be really, really safe and efficient and just better for all of it, right? And he's like, you want me to join? Here's 20 Ultra Balls, my boy. I got like 500 of them things. You don't need me to go in there. Here's 20 Ultra Balls, though. Go crazy. Go off. Vinny, join us. Get in there with us in the mud instead of just like pushing it off. What Pokemon is that? Oh, that's Farfetch, isn't it? That looked like a daggone Farfetch. But wait, hold on. I wanted to do some missions because we're on stream. We're gonna do some side mish. Are you guys ready? Are you guys ready for some mish? Get in position. Check this out. If you fly to area 17 and then you look in the alleyway, this is gonna sound like a joke. It's not. I got some real good stuff here. Yo, this is the hookup. Y'all aren't gonna believe what this guy has. He has a ton of new TMs that you can only get here. Look at this shit. Comet Punch, Chilling Water, Sing! Acid Spray, Trailblaze, Silver Wind, Ancient Power, Psychic Fangs. I don't have enough. Magna Bomb, Seed Bomb, Drain Punch. What? That's an amazing move to add to this specific game. Double Hit, Blaze Kick. Dual Wing Beat, Dual Chop, Storm Throw, Frost Breath, Muddy Water, First Impression on a TM. Scale Shot, amazing move. Razor Wind, Scald, quite literally the best move Pokemon ever made, right there. Scald. Icicle Spear, Vacuum Wave, Petal Dance, Solar Blade, Sky Attack, Fissure, Sheer Cold. By the way, these are one-hit KO moves. They changed it to just do a buttload of damage, but they take time to use. So if you get caught by it, you're a fucking idiot. Sheer Cold, Meteor Beam, Steel Beam, and then once you run out of those, here's some feathers for your troubles. At a very bad rate, but the point is, bro, is there. And then you could do side mish in order to... I don't know what the side missions are. We did the one that had the both Mega Raichu. That was cool, but I have no idea what the fuck we're gonna run into. Is it the Galar version of what? Uh-oh. Yeah, I feel bad for the people that get trapped. Rogue Mega Showdown? Crabominable got a Mega Evolution? Seems kind of like a waste. Who do I have that's really good against Crabominable? There they are. Fellas, let's break it up. We're gonna use Charizard. I feel like Charizard's a good choice. Wait, don't they play my favorite track when you do the Rogue Mega Battles? Oh my god, I thought I'd never hear this again. I love this track so much. These are beats to beat down whack-ass Pokemon. Whoa! What happened to my Charizard? Oh! Is that kind of battle, huh? Can I get the homie out? Dynamic Punch? I'm frozen. I guess I'll go fuck myself. Lucario is the answer. Yes, Lucario is the answer. If I gave him... Oh! I don't know what to tell you. Fellas, I'm dead-ass speechless. This has never happened to me before in my whole life, and I'm really embarrassed about it. Let's keep this between you guys and me, yeah? Oh, that one's stuck. Hold on. Lucario, you get a second chance at redemption. And he's unstuck. He's unstuck. This is a very small arena. Just wanted to point that out. Lucario! Mega Evolution! I need you to go swiggity right now, my man. Ugh! Well, golly. Gosh golly, these guys are pretty strong. Okay. Earthquake, Dynamic Punch, probably Ice Punch. What is a combination of Pokemon that I could use to stop this? That is a fucked up blunt rotation. Ooh, Tatsugiri's pretty strong. I actually don't know. But I'm glad that it plays my favorite song in the game. Excuse me. Ditto? Methinks Ditto is not the answer. Lucario was doing good until it wasn't. Hold on, move around. I wanted to use the other Lucario, but whatever. I need to think economically. Charizard on paper is not a bad choice. Dynamic Punch, Ice Punch, Earthquake. I don't even know what the fourth move was. What the fuck? What was that? Scizor is not a bad choice. Like, Steel types in general are not a bad choice, but it does have Earthquake. If only my Scizor was level 100, that'd be kind of nice. It's not, though. Why don't I have this Scizor at level 100? It's literally my favorite Pokemon. You guys know how I am. You gotta fucking... Why can't I use this right now? Why can't I use this right now? Give me one good reason, Game Freak. Give me one good... I can't use this Scizor in battle, then. It's just gonna get, like... uber clapped. Fuck it. Throw Xerneas. If I Geomancy... Wait, I have Horn Leech. This is probably not gonna survive. Real shit? Real shit? Maybe a Psychic type? But then they have Earthquake and Ice Punch. This is fucked up. One rogue Pokemon is enough. I do love this song though, goddamn. I do love this song. Let's Geomancy. Okay, that's literally what I expected. Can the Charizard come out? Ice Punch. Hold on, let's get rid of that pesky fucking... Wait, if I Mega Evolve, he's weak to Earthquake! No! Oh, Charizard, I've doomed you. Did he just use Rock Polish? Oh, no. Oh, my God. I should have just left him normal. Milady? Earthquake? My man! I gotta get them to attack me so that my Pokemon can come in for free. Don't use Earthquake. You piece of shit. This is hell. This is what hell looks like. It's two Mega Crabominables. Garchomp, fight for your life. Oh. Alright, Swampert. I knew it would all come up to you, baby boy. Ah! Use Rock Slide. Maybe you can flinch them to death. What in the fuck are they feeding these things? What? Okay, well, the Xerneas was useless. I don't know. I don't know what combination of Pokemon does the job. This was crazy. Dark goes? No. What? Ooh? Dynamic Punch wouldn't work on Absol, but it's paper thin defenses. The Gyarados is not a bad choice, but it's not level 100. Oh my god. I like the Golisopod. Matter of fact, hold on. What if I just give Golisopod Steel type moves? I think Golisopod is strong enough as a tank that he could kinda go crazy. Can I give him a second Steel type move? There is no second Steel type move. I could teach a Scald? That's crazy. I could teach a CC, but then he would die instantly. Can I teach a Drain Punch? Golisopod Drain Punch sounds really fun. No! Okay. Okay. Bulk up Ironhead Golisopod. Are you the hero of our story? Well, I'm about to run out of time anyway. I don't know, man. This shit is crazy. But you know me, I gotta win with my favorites, and Golisopod is one of my favorite Pokemon. Swampert is gonna die. This is a wow, he didn't die. I was like, this is a risk I am willing to take. Rock Slide. Fuck you. Oh, liquidation. Oh, attack me, both of you. Now go in, go in, go in, go in, go in. Bulk up, bulk up, bulk up, bulk up, bulk up. The real battle was just beginning. That's stupid. But you know what? Now that we're out here, right? Everybody's level 100 except for my Gardevoir. I think Gardevoir could do okay. Maybe. If I could start the battle with Mega Gardevoir, it would be great. Box. Where's my... Yeah, Shell Bell on Golisopod. Let's try that again. This fight is crazy. This Mega isn't as strong outside the scenario. I want my money back. Bad news. It's not going to be as strong as this scenario, only because of the fact that these are Rogue Mega Evolution, which means that they are way stronger than otherwise. I think Golisopod's the answer. We bulk up and then we just headbutt them until they die. And with Shell Bell, hopefully we heal enough when they attack us. You know? I don't know, man. I'm just throwing shit at the wall, seeing what sticks. Plus, we get to listen to the best track in the game, and you guys get to watch me get my ass beat until I figure it out. This is a win for everybody. Come on, Golisopod! You go, baby boy! Look at him tank, look at him tank. Golisopod is the truth! Golisopod is the truth! He's frozen! Fuck me. You know what's crazy? He was doing a really good job until he got frozen. That's some horse ass. That's like actual horse ass. Hold on. Now. We're gonna Mega Evolve, we're gonna fucking scramble their prions. Look at that damage! Oh, si papa! Holy fucking hell, that damage. She does so much damage, but this is just too strong. Let's go! Princess! She just 2-hit KO'd them. Dude, Mega Gardevoir is the future. Every time I've ever struggled with any battle in this game, Mega Gardevoir is the answer. That was hard. But you know what? If those rogue random battles are going to let me have the best song in the game, I will not be complaining. But while we're already here, what's going on in here? This better not be completely empty, otherwise it's like a massive waste of my time. Are there no Pokemon in here other than the Crobominables? For the Krusty Krab! First Impression, Leech Life, Iron Head, Liquidation. I like this moveset. Me thinks that this is a fine moveset. I love Golisopod, so, like, you know. At least you did it. Bro, I think I only won because Gardevoir's Psychic was broad enough to attack both of them at the same time. We got out of there with our butts intact, but it wasn't by a mile. It was actually a very close battle. Is there nothing here? What a ripoff, bro. I used one of my fuego-ass donuts for this. Oh well, if it's empty, it's empty. Crabominite, try to say that 5 times in a row without mistake. Crabominite, 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 Crabominite. Need I say more? Did you guys know, when I was a kid, like, I didn't come from, like, a rich family or nothing, but I wouldn't say that we were poor either. We weren't middle class. We were, like, between poor and middle class, I guess. My grandma and I, we would go thrift shopping, right? Like, we would go to a thrift store and we would, like, buy clothes, and then every time we did, she would take me to KFC because it was incredibly cheap and it was like right there to where the place that we would buy clothes from was, right? So oh shit, I'm out of these berries. Oh, you can only use one of each. Okie dokie. Anyway, my grandma and I would go to KFC. Ooh, I made the perfect donut. The Ballistic Wakan Jam Donut. Item power, catching power. 50 levels, by the way. Goddamn. But anyway, so my grandma and I would go to KFC because it was very cheap and it was like right next to the thrift store where she would buy me clothes, right? And KFC was really cool because it was like, if you buy something, there was like a little tablet next to the cash register and it'd be like, oh, you just bought a meal, spin the wheel for free items. And then you press like spin the wheel because it was complimentary to your order. And it'd be like, hey, you just won like medium potato wedges. or a medium sandwich. And I was like, what? So low key, I kind of like, I grew up eating free KFC. But the reason I'm bringing this story up is because they also had this stupid ass promotion called the free fried shrimp. And if you could say free fried shrimp 5 times in a row within a couple seconds, within like 5 seconds or something, you would get a free order of fried shrimp. Now, I hate shrimp. I don't like seafood because I have a very powerful nose. It fucks with me. But free food is free food, so I would just give it to my grandma. That double-decker chicken sandwich was bussin'. I don't like KFC now, but they used to be very good. Growing up, I remember KFC being like pretty good. Nowadays, bro, I don't know a single KFC that is above a 2-star rating. I'm not asking for like a Michelin, you know? But good lord. Letter that must be delivered. Important letter. I'm about to read that shit. Letter that you were asked to deliver to the director of Académie Étoile. Étoile! Remember, you must give it to the director of Académie L'Étoile. A message from across dimensions. That shit must be important. Why did I waste my, Who are you, dog? Why did I waste one whole donut on that? That's kind of bonkers. Nowadays, I eat Popeyes over KFC. KFC just isn't as good as it used to be. At least the ones in my area are genuinely terrible. Just terrible. Dr. Henry, what's shaking, man? KFC chicken sandwiches are pretty good. I will give them a try because it's been a long time, but their 11 herbs and spices just don't hit like they used to, man. Maybe they got rid of one of their spices and it just don't hit like it used to, genuinely. Popeyes might be the best chicken place right now, like, overall, but I'm not gonna pretend like I don't fuck with, like, Raising Cane's or Dave's Hot Chicken or Assad's Hot Chicken. My girlfriend loves Assad's. I do too. Whee! Who is this, bro? Is this the lady who I need to give the letter to? She's about to be like, oh my god, my husband. My husband who was lost in a wormhole. This shit about to be sad. Where did you get this letter? Even more urgent question. Won't you come to section 6? I must visit Racine Construction at once. Fellas, it's getting dire. Like, this is one thing that I actually really like about this game. I know everybody's gonna have their complaints about it. I really respect that they created side missions that don't have happy endings. There's a guy that befriends a Gengar, and then he, like, chooses to, you know, take care of it and visit it and all that. And then one day the Gengar disappears without saying goodbye. And the guy is like, can you please follow up on the Gengar and investigate it, blah, blah, blah. The answer to that is like, no. The end of that quest is the Gengar's a wild Pokemon, you were friends with it, and now it's gone. Sorry. And that's the end of it. Like, yo, no happy ending there, bro. Did you cherish the time you had with the Gengar while you were friends? Yes. End of story. Jollibee is amazing. I don't think there's a Jollibee around me. Let me look. Jolli. Oh, there is. There's one 15 miles away. I'll give Jollibee a try. I don't know nothing about no daggone Jollibee. Just like that last Ultraman Omega video that I watched, I don't know that combination of words you just said. I left you behind without ever having the chance to tell you something. 14 years ago, I entrusted my precious ring to a certain man for repairs. The man's name was Tarragon, the owner of a shop called Racine Construction. Receiving a letter from my deceased husband is simply impossible. What? I was afraid to come by myself to find out if what this letter says is true. It was her dead husband in the wormhole. This game is crazy. Pokemon is doing cool shit, man. 14 years ago, asking you for your help repairing a ring. My little Canary to a fancy restaurant to celebrate her birthday. Hit it off with the guy sitting next to us. Canary took him like a ducklet to water. Aww. A special ring, one of a pair he and his wife had exchanged. Oh, he was in an accident. Ain't no need for that, ma'am. Can't take this kind lady's money. Take a battle with young Nacho instead. How about it? Huh? Dude, that's so sad. Her husband died 14 years. No, her husband. Okay, the husband met with Tarragon 14 years ago, gave him the wedding ring to fix, and then he got into an accident. And now 14 years later gives us a letter from hyperspace to give to his wife apologizing for the ring. That's beautiful, man. I can't stand leaving this debt unpaid. Aww. Alright, who am I gonna use to whoop this man's ass? That stick in the mud Grisham has been teaching me more than just baking. I'm sorry, Unk. It's still not gonna go your way. What if he has a Charizard now, too? Tarragon of Dynamo. I for sure thought he was gonna hit the pose, y'all. You know the pose. I'm a winner, man. I win using my favorites, like you're supposed to. Yes, sir! Get back here, homeboy. Who's my favorite Pokemon? It's Scizor, but Golisopod is in my top 3. You know what's so funny? I realize this about myself. My 3 favorite Pokemon are bugs. By sheer coincidence, I don't have any, like, favoritism towards bug types. But my 3 favorite Pokemon are Scizor, Golisopod, Volcarona. Bug, bug, bug. Got his ass. I'm also partial to steel types and water types. If I had to say my 3 favorite type of Pokemon, it's steel, water, bug. Bum 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 ba-dum bum. Bum 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 ba-dum. Uh-oh, Mega Excadrill. Get out of the way. Choo-choo. Oh no, choo-choo! That was very easy. Last episode was about a girl that was a friend, a wild monster. Damn. Rip. Dave's Hot Chicken isn't my favorite personally. Well, I never heard of no Jubilee, so I'm gonna look into that. I got all month. Oh, this is nice music. One of my favorite Pokemon is Electrotype. Electrotypes are ass if you like take a step back and look. It's okay to have a favorite that's an Electrotype, but they balance them so poorly because if they give them just a little too much, they might be the best. And you can't have that. No sir, you can't have that. A ring that was entrusted to Tarragon so that he could mend it. It seems to hold many special memories. Don't give it to me! Okay. With this ring, I do solemnly swear, from this point forward, I will not cheat on you. Fellas, you want to start an argument with your significant other, just look them in the eyes and be like, from this point forward, I will not cheat on you. That doesn't mean that you did before, it's just a stupid thing to bring up. I was so distraught when I lost my husband and we never found this ring. Now our 2 rings are back together at last. Together at last. I'll treasure them and all my memories of him. You found both my own lost ring and my husband's ring. You're truly a wonder, Nacho. That's beautiful, dog. You know, I feel pretty good about that. Closure. I gave her the greatest gift of all, man. I gave her closure. Rip to your husband, man. That's crazy that happened. I want to do another side mish, man. These side mishes are pretty good. These are 3-star, which terrifies me. Because the last fucking side mission we did was the double Crabominable Alpha Smackdown. And that shit was hard. That was like the hardest fight we've ever did. So let's find out what this one is. I'm not even gonna, like, risk it. We're just gonna use the whole 3-star berries. Haven't had a Cat's Eye Jollibee special meal yet, though, so I can't officially say if it's good. I'm interested. Ladies! This is two of my favorite characters in this daggone game, and the timer's running, so we better hurry. Allow me to express my gratitude by challenging you to a Pokemon battle. Girl, you are more obsessed. Those numbers don't look fair. Oh, great. I'm so glad to have you here, Lita. Let's show these two SBC elites how great Team MZ is. You know what? You'll suffice. With Laban by my side, victory is assured. She does not want to be here, bro. Why are we here? How did you two get in here? This is cool. They're doing a double battle with, like, the elite and her, maid. They call me Mr. SBC. That's crazy. How you get that fucking name? They call you what? Whoa! Look at their Pokemon's levels. Ah, fuck me. I didn't realize that. Garchomp, use Earthquake. Okay, now use Dragon Claw. Lita, if you could step in, I would love that. You know what's crazy? They're actually covering for each other. One is Dragon, one is Fairy. Fuck it. Go big or go home. This Gardevoir has, like, seen me through so many hard battles. Oh, shit! Wait, doesn't that mean that my own teammate is down to her last Pokemon? Lita, you are Omega ass. Watch out, another angel has breached containment. Oh! Good shit, actually. It is our responsibility as elites to guide the masses, Clefable. What? Oh, that's cute. I didn't know that it was like a little hair accessory that she had. I have Thunderbolt for this, but nothing else. Wait a minute, I have a whole Lucario in the back. What am I worried about? Mods! Oh shit! Time for our secret weapon, Mega Evolve, so we can drag these kids, Dragalge. Oh no! She's gonna drag me to the depths of the ocean like in Hajime no Ippo, the boxing anime. Actually, Dragalge is like poison to my Gardevoir. That thing one-shots me. Oh! See what I mean? Don't worry, I got something for that ass. Lucario! Clutch! Good God almighty, double battles are hard. Swampert! Punch him in the mouth! Let me get my shit off, bro, damn! Did I kill the Clefable? Oh, Swampert's still alive. This is a very strong Pokemon. What do I have against this? I have Earthquake. Goodbye! Oh my god, Mega Evolutions are so hard to fight. These fights are hard. If I am to be the strongest trainer of all, I will require your assistance, Laban. Of course, Lady Jacinth. If you grow stronger, I can grow alongside you. Oh, this poor girl, bro. Free my homie Laban. Mr. SVC is crazy. A streamer that flirts with me, even though I have a girlfriend, for some reason calls me Henry BBC. Yeah, I remember you said that. That's crazy. One day you just gotta, like, kill the vibes completely. You gotta be like, hey, that is not my name, and I have a girlfriend, and I'd appreciate it if you cut that shit out. Just kill the vibe. See what happens. Like, I've never been one to, like, flirting on Twitch is incredibly cringe to me. That's all I'm gonna say. That's a lie. I'm not gonna just say that. I think that there is a time and place for these things. I think flirting with a streamer, or a streamer flirting with you, that's a no-go, homie. Methinks don't fucking do that. Why are you cuffing on Twitch? This is the worst place, except for, like... I'm trying to think of a worse place to flirt with people. A funeral. I don't know. Don't do that. That's weird. It's weird. I'm here to be the funny internet man across the street. A church service? No! A church is the most fire-ass place to flirt, bro. Hell yeah! Hell yeah! I haven't seen her stream in a couple months. I can't believe you got it like that. What? I don't know if this is a weird question or not. What is it about you that invites the streamer to flirt with you? What is the open invitation that they have in order, like, that they're like, oh nah, I gotta get in there? Look at the way he chats, man. It really gets my engine roaring. I'm like, what? I made a song for them? Oh, it's your fault then, bro. You serenaded them. Who is gonna join me for this? Who's gonna join me on this blunt rotation? Nacho is revealing he is actually Tyler Perry. Yo, the Tyler Perry stereotypes are so fucking funny. I'm the light-skinned black man that comes to save the broken woman in the Tyler Perry movie, right? And is always a bald-headed, dark-skinned black dude. And then Tyler Perry comes in and is like, no, I'll save you. He doesn't treat you right. I don't believe in hitting women and I love God. You should take my hand. I'll empower you. Every fucking movie, bro. I don't even like Tyler Perry, but I will make fun of him all day. That dude's a fucking problem. Church is the best place to flirt. I stand on that. I stamp on that. I might have hooked up with someone on Twitch. Uh-oh! You did what? How did you even do that? Quite literally, the logistics of that. Henry BBC, indeed. Are you Australian? I don't exactly know what you look like, but I wouldn't... I don't know, man. It's kind of crazy. It's kind of crazy. I made a song for 40 other streamers. It was a streamer's sister. Ooh! Fascinating. Fascinating. Oh, we're gonna get to team up with Karina. We should have a 2-on-2 battle. Let's team up. Okay. I'm gonna use Gardevoir. And they're gonna use Mega Phalanx and Mega Chandelure. I think my Pokemon beats both of theirs. IIRC. Hi, kitty! Oh, there he goes. He's chilling on top of my PC. Alright, I'm going to embarrass the Heracross. Hawlucha, you know what to do. Gardevoir, fold his prions! I'll wait until they Mega Evolve so that I don't blow my load too quickly. Wow. Wait. Dude, my Gardevoir just tanked the close combat and the Earthquake. With the greatest of ease, dare I say. With the greatest of ease. Got him. Hell, I ain't losing to no goddamn pumpkin. Uh-oh! Uh-oh! Wee woo, wee woo. Wee woo, wee woo, wee woo. Mega Phalanx. Alright, and then there's the Chandelure. You know what time it is. Damn, she said this so nonchalantly. I still can't believe they gave Mega Chandelure homophobia. One eye is like a purple color, the other color is yellow. Have you guys ever met somebody with homophobia in the eyes, where it's like two different colors? I never have. I know it was rare as hell. Oh, actually, no, my ex had that. But you have to look really carefully. One of her eyes was gray, the other was like green. What? Oh, right. Lucario, right? That's a cool pose to Mega Evolve. Doing the jump in midair like it's Family Guy. Oh, not calm mind. He's so at peace with himself. Fuck. Actually, I should have gone out to Golisopod. Got him. I would love a Mega Surfetch. That would be good. Why can't my sister and I battle in sync even though the same blood flows through our veins? Battling with my brother is exhausting. Well, there's your question and answer right there, bro. I wonder why. Dude, Mega Evolution is so cool. GG. We're getting the Ivor outfit. So you collect the outfits of the characters in the game through the DLC. I kind of really like that. I've seen a dog with it, but no human. Huh. I've probably seen it on animals, yeah. Huh. She was like, yeah, my sister's single, wanna fly out, and I was like, sure. And we dated for 3 months. Bro, who is out here pimping out their sister? They're like, you're that guy on Twitch. Would you like to bone my sister? Long term? I don't know if that was too crass. That's crazy, man. Someone actually asked you to, like, get with their sister. That the plot to a movie? It's pretty nuts. Sometimes I have it because my eye color occasionally reflects what I'm wearing. My eyes are hazelish, but when I wear green, they become more green. Ah. Bro got chameleon eyes. And sometimes my eyes don't align. Well, like a piece of art. 2, 1. Oh, 3, 2, 3. Is that Mr. Mime? That's Mr. Mime horny ass, right? That was a Mr. Mime. Ba 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 da da ba ba da da ba 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 ba. If someone could tell me what the point is of the battle zones, please, I would love that. Because I actually don't know. Oh, here we go. Here's the third one. I was looking for this. What is the point of the battle zone? You don't gain XP in the battle zone. I know you can get bottle caps, but fuck I care about that. Hopefully this is yet another battle from another homie that we have met throughout the game. There's one that I would love to meet here. This is not them, but I'll take it. We go. I know who I'm gonna fight here. We'll go Golisopod. They actually find themselves in Hyperlumios. Emma! This is the last person I thought who was gonna join us. That's kind of cool, man. You know, I was really hoping that she was gonna be more important to the plot than she was. Emma feels way too well designed and interesting to just be this insignificant in the story. Yay, we're having a friendly battle with our friends. These are all our friends, you guys. Oh, we're about to get cooked. I gotta kill that Talonflame expeditiously. Flare Blitz? Ya bitch? Why did he not use a... Does he not have a flying type move? A flying type move right now would be divine. Stop using Flare Blitz! Golly! Wait. Why can't I use items? Dude, double battles are weird. I was trying to use items the whole time. Bum 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 bum. Wait, is that Emma using Tyranitar? She upgraded her shit. Ooh! Bum 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 bum. Don't run away. Take your lumps. Thank God for Shell Bell, bro. Thank God for Shell Bell. Damn, he's about to lose his weakness to water. Turn it off! I don't actually... Golisabot can't handle this. Emma! Malamar! She has an Ampharos, man. I would love to see an Ampharos right now. Not no daggone Malamar. That Pokemon is ass. If we lose, it's her fault. If we win, it's because I'm the best. But we'll find out, bro. Oh! That was crazy. She really hit me with that. You know, this fight might end up being a lot closer than I would like. Yeah, they did some good stuff with this DLC, man. Like, actual, very difficult battles that you cannot just... Wow. That you cannot just over-level and win. You actually are going to struggle, if even a little bit. Now, while he's not paying attention, Charizard folds his prions. There you go. That was a hard fight. We lost a lot of guys on that one. GG. Dude, Emma's so cool. They made a really cool character when they made her. You know what's something I need to do that I haven't done yet? We haven't caught Mewtwo yet. We should go do that. Oh yeah, they're talking about the doctor. Remember him how you wish to. Yeah, because she was... I need to play X and Y again. I gotta like... Oh, I could get that fit, bro? That's kind of crazy. But yeah. I need to brush up on my X and Y because of how relevant they are making it right now. I thought I would need more time to do this fight. I guess not. Do you know who is very clearly missing from the rotation? If we've gotten all these other people's outfits, that means that Corbeau exists somewhere in the world. And I will have my revenge. Let me use my noggin here. What am I trying to do next? Mewtwo. Mewtwo is in the abandoned... Where is the abandoned Team Flare thing? It's like down here, right? Oh my god, I don't remember. Uh-oh. That's like an... Oh, Lysander Cafe. I was like, I don't remember. Because the Mewtwo DLC is here. I haven't done Diancie either. What have I been doing? We haven't done Diancie or... What's his face? I need to get on that. But you know what, fellas? I am extremely hungry. I'm tired. My girlfriend just got home. And it's my first day since completing my semester. So here's what I want to do. This was a bit of a quickie. I want to... We're gonna find someone to raid out to. I think Fawn will probably be on for another like hour or so. Hopefully. Yeah, she's approaching 3 hours. We gotta raid out to Fawn. I am famished. So we're gonna raid out to Fawn. And she's playing RE4 right now, which is a banger of a game. I think we're gonna do like a quick little, nothing too crazy stream tomorrow. And keep an eye out on the Discord. I'm gonna be scheming as I'm known to do. We're gonna be doing a little bit of scheming from here on out, right? Because we got a lot going on, all right? That's about it for me, y'all. I'ma send it out. Give our regards to Pink Toes. Dude, I can't believe that was her fucking name on Club Penguin. That's insane. But alright, y'all. Raid message will be bonjour. That's it. Nothing crazy. Nice and simple. I'm fucking hungry, so we're gonna get out of here, alright? 10 toes down. Alright, y'all. Have a good one. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Bye!